Dawson Rider Review.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of Legendary Ranger Key Set 4, or Wave 4 rather. I don't know why I said set, I guess I'm just used to it. But as far as I remember, this is the last main wave of Ranger Keys, so thank God. Hopefully we can finally get rid of Ranger Keys next year. But yeah, unless there's a Wave 5 I'm forgetting, then I'll just be sadly back. But I think that this is the final main wave, other than, you know, little keys that come with merchandise. But anyhow, let's go ahead and we'll get started. This wave comes with MMPR version 2, Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers, Dino Thunder, Overdrive, Jungle Fury, and RPM. So for each of them, I'll take a quick look at the key, do a quick comparison to the Japanese version if I have it, and then I will do a sound sample for one from each set because they all make the same sound. Each set has the same exact sound, so I suppose we will start with MMPR version 2. So version 2 comes essentially with the Tommy pack. You get the green Mighty Morphin Power Ranger key right here, which honestly is pretty decent looking. Here's a quick look next to the Japanese version, which I actually think the helmet on the American version looks a little bit better. But yeah, there's a side-by-side shot of the two. But yeah, here's MMPR greens. Overall not bad, obviously you just got that painted on there. I really didn't expect there to be anything like protruding off of it. But then you flip the key like this. There you have it. You actually have his little power coin there, which is cool. Since we're holding him first, we'll go ahead and do the sound bite for him. So...
Mighty Morphin.
And... the communicator beep. So it is the same sound for all ones in the MMPR pack. I don't know why I completely closed that up, but oh well. So that is MMPR green, and then you have Tommy's next step, which was MMPR white, which I do not have the Japanese version of the key for. There was a retail release for the Dragon Ranger key in Japan, but none for Kiba Ranger that I remember, but I think it's a pretty good looking key. His visor seems a little skinny, but overall, pretty solid. And here's its key mode. There we go. You also get his power coin. And it's like one of the very few, I think maybe if only, White Ranger key. And then to round out the Tommy pack, you get the Red Ranger with the Green Ranger armor, the Armored Red Ranger, which I suppose makes sense. I don't believe we got a key like this in Japan. I don't think it was 100% necessary key. But I guess that it makes the most sense for that pack to have all the ones with the shield, so I guess it's kind of neat to have an exclusive-ish key like that. And you do get the little all coin in there for him. But yeah, I guess it's sort of a neat one. I don't think it's the greatest looking. It's probably the weakest looking of the bunch. So I'm like simultaneously torn between thinking it's unnecessary and thinking that it's kind of neat. Alright, now we have the Alien Ranger keys. Here we have the Red Alien Ranger, which this one was previously available with those little Super Megaforce like disc shooter gloves I can't remember the exact name of. But I thought it looked pretty good there, and it also looks pretty good here. So then you put his arms up, and that popped off. That is the first time that's ever happened to me. I've actually gotten quite a few people tell me that that has happened to them, and that was the first time I experienced it. So that can happen. And here for this you get the all MMPR coin. Alright, so sounds.
Mighty Morphin.
Mighty Morphin yet again. And the communicator noise. I'll just leave this over here now. Alright, so then for the other two, we got the Black Alien Ranger. Again, I think these keys look pretty good, all well proportioned. His face looks a little smudgy with paint, but it's not really a huge deal. And then you get the Mighty Morphin key there again. Or coin. I think it should have been maybe like, I don't know, oh, there goes everyone. They'll be up next anyway. I think it should have been more so like their symbol. And then here's the Blue Alien Ranger, who's my personal favorite. I don't know, I just always like Sestro, and I like his costume, and he's got a lighter blue, and I think this key looks pretty good as well. Here's its key mode, yet again with the coin. Yeah, I definitely think it should have been maybe this little lightning symbol or something, or maybe like one of their like Shogun symbols. I don't know, just something to differentiate it. Alright, now we've got the Mighty Morphin, or Mighty Morphin, this is Mighty Morphin clearly, the Dino Thunder pack. So we'll start with red. Here is the Red Ranger. And I have, for comparison, here is the Japanese version. As you can see, he's kind of got a wider helmet. And there's obviously the size difference. But yeah, here is Dino Thunder's. Not too bad looking. Pop it up, you get the Dino Thunder symbol there. His noises.
Dino Thunder.
Dino Thunder and communicator noise. Alright. And now this key pack comes with blue, which is right here. Which also I think looks pretty good. I actually really like the way the helmet's done. I think it actually looks a smidge better than the Japanese version, which is right here. I think the head sculpt looks a lot better on this one. And then put the hands up, or arms up rather, and flip, and there you have it, key mode, yet again with its symbol. Same sounds. Now for this one, despite Dino Thunder starting out with a core team of 3, it is not coming with the Yellow Ranger. Instead, it comes with the Black Ranger, so that this wave is completely Tommy. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this key just because I think his helmet looks really weird. Now, I have 2 of these keys and I legitimately couldn't tell the difference between, figure out which one was Candy Toy and which one was Deluxe. I think this one might have been the Deluxe one, I'm not sure. But there you get the idea of the difference. I think both of the helmet sculpts on these look better. This one just looks really strange, like way too much gold, way too wide. And it's not that I'm mad about getting this key, and it is kind of neat, I guess, to have all of Tommy's keys in a way, but, and I like this Ranger suit a lot, so I like having this key, but in the same way that having Zeo Yellow in that other pack upset me is because it throws off the system. There's its key mode, little symbol there, all that good stuff. And you know, like the system of the core teams of 3 having the core teams of 3, and I hate that it throws off that system. It just bothers me. Alright, so now Overdrive, we got Operation Overdrive Red here. I think it looks pretty good, honestly. I think all the Overdrive keys look pretty solid. Here is a quick comparison to its Japanese counterpart. I actually do think the head sculpt looks a little better. In a lot of cases, I actually tend to find that's true for me. I find the head sculpts to be a little bit better on these. It's key mode there. Got the Overdrive symbol. There it is in key mode. Let's do the noises for Overdrive.
Operation Overdrive.
Operation Overdrive sounds really weird. Man. I don't even know why I bothered doing the second one, because it's always going to be the same, but I guess if I didn't do it, then I'd get that one person yelling at me. Probably get people yelling at me anyway. Alright, Overdrive Black here. Also, I think this key looks pretty good. While I do own the Japanese version, for whatever reason, I legitimately could not find it. I have no idea why. I could not find his Japanese counterpart. I guess Benta stole himself. Sounds like him. So, but I could not find that. I do not know why. Alright, so then we have Blue here, which I also think looks pretty solid. I do have his counterpart, which is right here, next to the Japanese version. Then we got his key mode. Boom. I don't know what that was. The key mode noise. Boom. His is a little bit loose too. His little legs, which, like I said, I forgot a lot of comments about that happening to people, but it's never happened to me until this wave. Alright, now we have Jungle Fury Red, which I think looks really odd. His helmet is kind of strange. At least for me, the visor just looks too close to the center. I have it next to, here it is, its Japanese version, which in this case I think looks better. But yeah, just real strange. I think all the Jungle Fury keys look kind of strange. In fact, it's a bit strange from here on out. And here's its key mode. Got the Order of the Claw symbol right there. It was on the back of Casey's jacket in the show.
Jungle Fury.
Alright. So that is the sounds for that. It's so lackluster now, like it's just Gosei like calmly saying the names. It's like not even worth it anymore. Alright, now we got Jungle Fury Yellow, which doesn't look quite as bad. I still feel proportionally she looks a little strange. Here he is next to Geki Yellow. There's the two next to each other. Different colors too a little bit. She's a little bit brighter and she's a little bit darker. She's from the darkest timeline. Alright, and then it's key mode. Put the hands up so Daddy can hold her, and boom. We got the little claw symbol there. Yet again, same noises. I don't know why I said noises like that, I'm sorry. Alright, Jungle Fury Blue here, which also does look a bit strange. I guess it's not that bad. His helmet does look kind of cool. But I don't know what it is. Just the Jungle Fury ones look a little bit odd to me. Maybe it's just me, but just the proportion-wise really bugs me. That was a comparison. I just was talking through the comparison. Obviously, if you couldn't tell that was a comparison, I don't know what to do about you. There's the scratch symbol, or the claw symbol. Alright, now we've got RPM here. It's kind of fitting this last set has MMPR and then RPM at the end, which would have been the end of PR. Alright, now we got Ranger Red here. Now, I think this is the worst set that I got because all of my helmets look a little smudged. Like the paint was just sloppily put on there. Here he is next to the one that comes with the Falcon Zord, which is review's going to come out right after this one. I wasn't sure which one was going to go up first. But I thought this one looked kind of crappy, but it actually looks better. But yeah, so it just looks a little strange. Got its key mode there with its main symbol. The last noises.
RPM.
Alright, so that was the last noises for this. Now we just take a quick look at Ranger Blue and Yellow and we are done. So here is Ranger Yellow. Very large visor. This one actually doesn't look quite as bad as the others, but it's still very kind of odd looking. Here we are next to Japanese Yellow. And before I forget, because I was comparing it to the other Ranger Red key, I almost forgot here. Here it is next to counterpart. And then we've got I'm Scottish himself, RPM Ranger Blue, which also looks smudged. Like, look how it just looks kind of crappy. Like, it looks really crappy. Here he is next to Japanese counterpart. There he is. Take a shot every time I say Japanese counterpart. No, don't. That's too many shots. But put it up. There's this little key mode. Did I do Yellow's key mode? I do not remember, but you get the idea anyway. And also, I almost completely forgot. I do have the Alien Ranger Japanese key. I almost forgot about that since it's all alone. But there you go. But yeah, that about wraps it up for the last key sets. Overall, like, in these reviews, if you've watched any of them, you know, I actually do like the American keys. I kind of like their smaller size. I think the automatic spring flip is really cool. And in a lot of cases, I think the helmet scope looks better. This one was a little more hit or miss. There were some really strange looking ones for me in this one. But if you're collecting them at this point, if you're in Ranger keys, then you're in Ranger keys. And you might as well finish out the set. I think that the MMPR set 2 was neat. Like I said, I was really torn about Red, whether him being unnecessary or kind of a neat addition. But I think that was a kind of a neat second key pack. And I really dig the Alien Ranger keys too. So pretty much just pick and choose which ones you want. Some of the Ranger keys are going to have some strange proportions and paint. But overall, like I said before, if you're into Ranger keys at this point, then you might as well finish the set. And you know, I know a lot of people are upset we're not getting complete teams with females and stuff. But we still kind of got more than Japan in a way because they didn't have sort of a Ranger key set for every team. So we at least got 3 from every team, which I think is pretty neat. So we got more than they did in some respect without dipping into Gashapon or Candy Toy lines. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. Until next time, make sure you check out the Crazy Podcast at writersrangersrambles.com. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, it's Dawson Ryder, signing out.